The rifle felt like an old companion in Cole Remington's hands, solid, honest, heavy with purpose. The Arizona winter had no mercy. Cold wind tore through the rocky hills of his ranch, carrying the sharp, metallic scent of blood. Another calf lay dead near the creek. Third one this week. Whatever was hunting his land wasn't just an animal anymore. Cole moved slowly along the ridge, boots crunching against frost-covered stone. His grey eyes swept the land below with the patience of a man who had survived too many battles to rush into another. Then gunfire, not his. 3 shots, wild, panicked. Cole dropped instantly, instincts older than thought taking control. Those weren't the clean, measured shots of a hunter. Those were the desperate shots of someone running out of time. He slipped down into the scrub, rifle raised, body low. The creek curved ahead, bending around a pile of boulders darkened by shadow. He reached the bend just as a figure collapsed near the water. A woman. She lay half in the creek, half on the rocks, her buckskin clothes torn and soaked red. Her breathing was shallow. In her hand, a revolver still smoking. Her eyes snapped to him, sharp, unbroken. "They slaughtered everyone," she rasped. "I ran until my legs failed." Hoofbeats thundered in the distance. Cole didn't hesitate. He dragged her behind the rocks as 2 riders appeared on the ridge above. Voices carried down with the wind. "Tracks lead here. She won't be far." Cole pressed the woman flat against the stone, his body shielding hers. She trembled, but didn't cry out, not even when blood soaked through his sleeve. The riders circled once, then twice. Finally, dust rose as they turned back. Silence returned, heavy and dangerous. Cole looked down at the revolver in her hand. Army issue. That changed everything. "No Apache carries that unless she took it from a soldier," he said quietly. Her jaw tightened. "I took it." He studied her wounds, deep cuts, blood loss, infection if left untreated. "Name?" he asked. "Nyla." Cole exhaled slowly. "I'm taking you to my ranch. You're not dying out here." "And after?" she asked. "There will be questions." There always are. The Remington ranch stretched wide and lonely across the desert, acres of land clawed from nothing by 5 years of brutal work. A cabin, a stable, horses that trusted him more than people ever had. Martinez limped off the porch when Cole rode in, eyes widening at the woman slumped against his chest. "Found her wounded," Cole said. "Medicine box, now." Martinez didn't ask questions. He never did. Inside the cabin, Cole laid Nyla on the bed, untouched for years. The scent of old lavender lingered, pulling ghosts from places he tried not to visit. Firelight flickered over burn scars on his back as he stitched her wounds. Scars earned the night his wife and daughter died while he was away at war. Nyla woke with a start, reaching for a weapon. "Easy," Cole said. "You're safe. For now." Her gaze moved around the cabin. Rifles on the wall, worn books, a faded photograph of a woman and child. "How long?" she asked. "A few hours." "You know they'll come back?" "Yes." The door opened. Martinez returned, face grim. "There's a bounty hunter in town," he said. "Name's Ezekiel Kane. 5 men with him, offering $1,000 for an Apache woman." Cole looked at Nyla. "What did you do?" She didn't flinch. "I killed a man." "Who?" "Captain James Holloway." The name hit like a punch. Cole knew it, a butcher in uniform. Outside, dogs barked. Someone was coming. Sheriff Tom Wallace stood on the porch, hat in hand. "We need to talk, Cole." Old war memories hung between them, shared blood, shared survival. "You're hiding someone," Wallace said carefully. "Kane claims she murdered his brother." "And you believe him?" "I believe Kane has friends with power." Cole's voice hardened. "I believe truth matters." Wallace leaned closer. "Give her up before you lose everything. Again." After he left, Nyla spoke softly. "He'll betray you." Cole shook his head. "He saved my life once. People change." The next morning, Cole rode into town for supplies and met Kane face to face. Tall, cold, smiling without warmth. "I will burn your world to ash to get her," Kane whispered. On the ride back, gunfire erupted nearby. Cole saved a settler family from raiders without mercy. Necessary, but it hollowed him. Back at the ranch, Nyla told her story. Gold, orders, a massacre hidden behind military ink. Proof lay in Cole's hands. When Wallace returned, fear flickered across his eyes as he read the orders. That's when Cole knew. The betrayal came fast. Bullets shattered wood. Glass exploded. They ran, prepared, fortified, and waited for dawn. They came at first light, 12 riders, Kane at the front. "You hand her over," Kane shouted, "or I burn this place to the ground." "You step past my fence," Cole replied, "and you die." Gunfire ripped the silence apart. The ranch became a battlefield. Martinez fell saving the horses. Smoke choked the sky. Then war cries. Apache riders crested the ridge, charging like a storm unleashed. Her people. The tide turned instantly. Cole chased Kane through flame and chaos. Kane grabbed Nyla, knife at her throat. Cole didn't miss. Kane fell screaming. Justice stood trembling between two worlds. Kane tried one last trick. 2 shots rang out. It ended there. When the dust settled, the survivors surrendered. Days later, federal marshals arrived. Truth finally had teeth. As the Apache buried their dead, Nyla stood beside Cole. "Your people and mine," she said, "both broken." "Maybe," Cole replied, "but not beyond saving." For the first time in years, the ranch didn't feel empty.